Hi everyone. People say to me they've not, red lip doesn't suit them. Red lip suits everybody. It's getting the right red. That's the hard bit. Everyone can suit a red lip. It's knowing your undertones as well. Now I'm cool undertones, so I'm pale, quite fair, although I've got dark hair and things like that, but I'm cool undertoned. So I suit a red that's got blue undertones through it, a sort of reddy blue lipstick. If you're more kind of like warmer toned, more olive toned, you would suit maybe something with more of a yellow, an orange based red. So once you know what your undertones are, you know what kind of reds to go for. There are universal ones. So for example, MAC Ruby Woo, I think that's it was one of my favourites. I'll talk about that in a minute. But that's really nice. That suits most people, most tones. And so if you're fair like me, you can get away with a blue red. And deep skin tones can get away with really bold reds as well, blue red, brick reds, things like that. So it's just knowing that's a good start. Once you know what suits you in that, then you'll find it. You do need, it's trial and error. You will have to go and find different, try different brands and different lipsticks to get it right. But you'll know, once you've got it, you'll know. So that's the first step. Now the second step, very important, is actually prepping your lips. Now I've got nothing on mine at the moment. They're quite dry, but I thought I wanted to leave them like that to show you some wee tips. So what I'm going to do is, you could use a lip before you do any red lip, because it's such a bold look and all the focus is on your lips. You must have prepped lips. That's the main thing. Sorry, my throat's a bit sore. Make sure your lips are prepped properly. You don't want them dry, you don't want flaky, so do a good lip scrub. But if you don't have a lip scrub, this is a really handy wee tool. I learnt this, I can't remember what it was. It was a few years ago now. I picked up this little hint. And all you need is a lip balm, or just, I'm going to use that, the Tatcha, the Kiss You lip mask, but a lip balm would do, and a wee disposable spoolie. That's all you need. So you're just going to take a little bit of that, dip it into, now that's probably too much because this is a lip mask, it's quite gloopy, so I probably didn't need as much as that. But I'm going to use a little disposable like this, and I'm gently, very gently, going to rub it over my lips. So just gently, and this, believe it or not, is good. It's just like scrub. It's like a scrub. So this is the first step, getting your lips prepped. But you want your lips really prepped before you go in with any colour, to be fair, even a nude lip. But red's going to show up everything. So that's the first thing. So once you're ready with that, then you're going to need a red lip liner. Now this is a new one I got. I really do like it. It's the Lime Crime and it's in Firebird. It's quite a creamy one, which I like. I don't often like, like the pencil ones. I don't really like them. I find they can be quite harsh, and they work. They're perfect, but I prefer something like that's a bit creamier. But it's got to be sharp. So I'm just going to give it a wee sharpen. I've even got a Charlotte Tilbury sharpener. That's how much I like her stuff. I've got a sharpener for her. So anyway, so give that a sharpen. So what to know as well is your lip shape. So you've got to think about that. So my lip shape, my bottom lip is more fuller than my top lip. So you kind of want to even it out. If that makes sense, you want to even your lips out. So if your top lip was a bit full and your bottom one wasn't, you'd want to fill that one out slightly. I'm not all about overdrawn lips, and it's a thing and people love it, but that's not what this is about. It's not what I'm about. I want to enhance what we've got, so I just want to go over slightly. I don't want to make them look huge. I just want to even them out a bit. So I'm just going to start with my top lip, because as I say, it's slightly, not much, but it's slightly smaller than my bottom lip. So it doesn't matter where you start. I'm just going to gently go over. Now don't worry if you this is the point, if you make mistakes and that, don't worry, because there's ways to fix that. So it doesn't have to be perfect. So because I'm just very slightly going over my lip line, not much, just very, very slightly going over my lip line, just to make it slightly bigger. So just over it, like that. So again, it doesn't matter how neat it is at the moment. I like to rest, that's the easiest way for me, is to rest my finger on my chin for a steadier hand, or you could lean on something, have your elbow leaning on something. But so I've done that. It's the top one. Now, because the bottom one, as I say, is a little bit bigger, I don't want to make that any bigger. So I want to kind of stay just under, on the line, if that makes sense. I don't want to make my bottom lip look any bigger. And get right into the corner. Stay on the line. As I say, just a really sharp pencil right into the corner and just do that. So once you've got that, the shape that you're happy with, as I say, I'm trying to overline a little bit at the top, like that, and I don't want to do this one too much. And then into the inner corner. That's important bit, get right into the inner corner, so smile, right in. And again, don't worry if it doesn't join up properly yet, and that's okay. So once you're happy with that, now one way to get it lasting longer is to fill in your whole lip with a lip pencil. I'm not going to do that because I'm just going to take it off, but if you wanted it to last longer, I would fill in your whole lip. I'm going to do the outer edges, just to show you what I mean, but just fill in with a pencil all over your lip, and that gets you a base and that makes it longer lasting. So don't worry, it's not quite perfect yet. I'm going to fix that. That comes at the end. So that's it. Red lip liner all over your lips. Get the shape as even as you can. Then go in now. So find the perfect red. As I said, I liked MAC Ruby Woo. That was always my go-to. It suits me. And then I got the Tropic Hot Poppy. Now I've got it here at the moment. It's actually that though. It's not a bullet. It's a pan. But you can buy it in a pan as a bullet as well, but I've just got that. I've bought the pan, it was easier. And I much prefer this. The MAC Ruby Woo is very drying. It's a matte one, but it's so drying on me, and it just really, it makes my lips look really dry. It's just not a good look. That's satin, that's got a satin finish to it. It's the same kind of colour, it's the same shade, it's got blue through it. Suits me, you know, it's the perfect shade for me, but it's satin and it sits so much nicer. So think about that as well if you're going for matte, which, you know, a matte lip can look amazing, it can look really nice, but make sure your lips are prepped, plus get something that's not going to strip and be too dry. So I'm going to go and I use a brush, as I say, you then go in with your bullet, whatever, and just fill in the rest. I like using a brush though, because I can hold it like that and get over the line as well, make it a bit neater. So I can get right in there and right in there. Then what I would do is set it. So once I've done the red lip and I'm happy with it, I would then blot it with some tissue paper and get some just powder, just like a compact powder, and then blot it. So that would be the next step. But again, I don't, I'm not going to do all that because I'm just taking all this off, so I don't want it to be super staying. So once you've done that, then I would then go over it again. So once you've blotted it, your lips are going to be quite dry, so I would go over it again with the lipstick and lip pencil if you need to. So once you're happy, you've got the shape and everything's okay, but you just want to perfect it and crispen up the line now. So, wee tip for that now, this brush, I love it. This is just a cheap crown brush, and so it's really small, and it's just like really, I've got makeup on me there. It's quite dense. So just that little bit there. So I want to take some concealer, and this is my own concealer, so I'm just going to dip straight into there, doesn't matter, a little bit on there. I might put my hand as well because you don't need too much on it. So what you would then do is, with this tiny little brush, this is quite handy as well if you don't have a lip liner and you've just put a lip all over and it's a bit wonky, this is great, and it just crisps up the line too. So then, with that little bit of concealer, you just want to really go against any bits that aren't quite even. So there's a bit there, and you just want to do that, just crisping that line up. And don't keep doing it because you're going to spread you're going to spread red onto you. So make sure you get your brush and just wipe it off, any red that's on that, wipe it off, go back in with some more concealer and carry on. So just really gently, just crisping that line up. So already you're getting that, but it's just making sure you take the red off it, because otherwise you're going to just move that red all around. So the same with the top lip, just very carefully. And that's it. So again, wipe off anything, put some more concealer on it, and just do that until you get the line and the shape that you want. So I feel I need to go back in my lip liner here a little bit, but it's getting that shape that I want. That's the easiest way of doing it. A bit of concealer and a wee brush like that is definitely the easiest way of doing it. Then you can go back in, just for taking a bit too much off, I'm just going to go back over with my lip liner in there. Just to do that, that's better. And again, right in there. That's it. And then just to finish a little bit under here. Just let the brush go to where it needs to. And that's it. So that's the perfect way to do it now. What I would recommend is, depends if you want matte look or glossy look. A clear gloss would work. A lip balm, if you don't have a clear gloss, even that I could go back over with a bit of this, just to make it a wee bit glossier. So I will go in with another brush. This is a clean brush. And what you want to do with your gloss or lip balm or whatever it is you've chosen, you want to go keep it in the centre. You want to focus here because you want that bit to be more, you know, sort of that, what's the word, not pouty, but you want to kind of highlight the centre more. So just keep it in the centre. You don't go all the way out with gloss and that. You don't need to, just pat a bit of whatever lip balm or anything in the centre of your lips, and that makes them look more full. So it's just practice. It is just getting it right, choosing the right products, choosing the right colour, prepping your lips. Once you've done that, you're good to go. So that's it.